Wanted to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. It's your folks, Shaka. You know, y'all, I got a message from a brother who wanted to know or he wanted to get a brief explanation as to why micro communities are important. And that's why I'm making this video today. You know, man, one of the reasons why micro communities is so important, because it actually tells these dudes who are always sitting up making these 3-4 hour lives, you know what I'm saying, who want to talk about building the community, it really tells them to shut up and put their money where their mouth is, okay, for the most part. You know, if your solutions and what you say and your information is so good and so grand, then you can establish a community, okay, that's going to stand on those principles and going to represent it, whether it's 2 people or more. All right, you'll stand on it, and what you'll say is, hey, I'm not here to wake nobody up. This is our standard over here, and if you want to come join, you can come over here and join. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the requirements may be. And that's why I tell y'all that regardless whether I disagree with Tariq Nasheed or I think he might be an agent or whatever, you know, the fact that he got an FBA established, his community, you know, I can't knock that, you know, because he will stand up to say, okay, well, I ain't got to keep sitting around here trying to sell to whoever, you know, that I'm trying to build the community or whatever. I'm going to establish a group of people, and we're going to represent a certain way that we're going to go about things, and we're going to go from there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why that's one of the primary reasons why micro communities is important, because, you know, again, y'all, trends change every damn near decade or whatever. And we got to find ourselves growing from the past blunders. And one of the past blunders of the past decade was that whole Dr. Umar scam. Now, what happened with Dr. Umar is he played off this, I'm going to build the community, without being held to the standard of doing such a thing, okay? So he came in the game and he told you that he had a school. I never forget, he had the video where he was walking down the little pathway, and he had this whole emotional rant about how he wanted to build a school and this and that. But, you know, kind of fast forward about 10 years later, we learned that it was nothing but, it was all a dream, okay? That's all it was. And the only thing you see now is him kind of jumping around, talking about school this, school that. But if the micro community standard was in place then we would have been looking for Dr. Umar to show us that he can apply that to his circle of people, okay? And after he applied that, okay, he can show us a real example of what his whole education thing is about. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have sent that to those packages to homeschools. He didn't need a facility to show the community, the collective so-called black community, that his product actually worked. You know what I'm saying? His idea and concept actually worked. You know, all we would have had to say is, okay, bro, well, you got a so-called community over there, let us know. Show us what the business is. And, you know, that's how it happens, man. We look at Dr. Umar and we see that, hey, maybe it does work. Well, we got an established community over here. Let us go ahead and get on some of those packages. And it's just the same thing, man. That's why micro communities are important, okay? It shut a lot of these dudes up who continue to get online, get on these lives, and lie and tell you that they're trying to build the community when really all they trying to do is get a little clout and a couple of dollars in the long run, okay? The micro community concept cuts that out. So that's why, one of the brief reasons why it's important, bruh. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there on this one. You know what I'm saying? You wanna speak more in depth about some of these things that I'm talking about, you go ahead and shoot me an email and we'll see what's up. But anyway, like this information, hit the sub button and the bell. We dropping shit y'all like. It's your folks, Shaka, the Urban Philosopher. I'm out. It's 300.